Yo, what's going on, gamers? Your boy I Maverick, aka Mr. Coach Mav, bringing you guys a little breakdown. I'm Coach Mav for today. I'm breaking down the chemistry that they added into Mutt, explaining it to you guys, getting you guys caught up to speed. I feel like I have a good grasp of it. I was out at the EA Studios in Orlando, and I was blessed enough to sit down with Patrick, one of the designers on Mutt, and he spent probably over half an hour explaining this to me. Now, it shouldn't take me that long to kick it to you. I'm just slow. So he had to say things a couple times. I'm like, hold up, wait, Pat, wait, what? Say that again? Okay, wait, run that back one more time, just so I knew I understood it to the point I could kick it to you guys. Now, I'm gonna do my best to be quick here. I'm not the best tip guy. I'm not good at pointing things out and being really precise. Sometimes I ramble. I'm a lot better at just explaining things in more of a conversational way. So that's what this is going to be. If that's not your style, you might want to click off. But I'm going to do my best to get straight to the point. There's a lot to this. So if the video seems long when you're clicking on it, just know there's a decent amount into the chemistry, and I'm going to try to explain everything. I hope I don't forget, all right? And one more thing before I dive into it. If you're watching this during the early part of Madden, I am doing my little Madden launch kickoff blitz deal to where you guys smack that like button. If you guys hit 10,000 likes on the video, I'm dropping another one immediately. No questions asked, as long as I'm awake, all right? As long as it's not 3 a.m. and I'm asleep. But we're grinding content. Y'all smack the like button, get this to 10K likes, send me a screenshot on Twitter. Bam, we're dropping another video. Just dropping them on y'all, okay? So show some love, and I'm gonna oh, here's the thing. If y'all get a video to 10K likes and I don't have another video prepared to launch right then, I'm giving away a copy of Madden 17. All right, so y'all push me, I'm pushing y'all, and let's have some fun. All right, it's Madden season, dang it. So let's get into it. Mutt chemistry. Now, if you in your ultimate team, you're looking at your lineup, you just want to click R3. It's going to bring up this menu over here on the right. All right, so that's what it's going to look like. Click R3, boom, brings up your chemistry. Now, a few things to when you're looking at this. You have the title of the chemistry, so look at the top. It says base pass offense. Underneath that, that's the description of it. Get open quicker and find open receivers with improved catching and pass block attributes. Now that's cool. It lets you know what it's about, but underneath that is what you really want to focus on. On the left, you see that little like pie chart, pie type deal. You see there's 2 out of 5 slots filled. That shows you how close you are to filling up that chemistry. And you need 5 pieces, you only have 2 so far. The impact shows you what statistical boost you're going to get for completing that chemistry. Now, when a lot of you guys think of chemistry, you probably think of styles from last year. We kind of had chemistry back in the day, but it wasn't like this. This is actually real. This works. There was a big debate on whether style even did anything last year. I was more on the side of it not doing anything, so I didn't even focus on it. This year, though, chemistry is going to be a game changer, and I'm going to prove it to you by the end of this video. The target shows you, so the impact is what statistical boost you're going to get. The target shows you who's going to get that statistical boost, and then that football with the number under it shows basically what the pie chart shows you to an extent of how many players that you need with that chemistry in your starting lineup. Okay, so let's click on a player just to break this down. So if we look at Joe Burger here, we see he's an 81 overall, gold. Underneath his 81, you see the team he plays for, which is the Vikings. Underneath that, you see his position, which is the center, and then underneath that is his chemistry badge. Okay, now the chemistry badge is very simple. It shows you what chemistry he goes to. If you actually want to, you can actually look on the back of his card. So we'll compare and then flip, and we'll see right there what it is. So you know. Some of the chemistries might have a different logo, or the word might not be spelled out all the way. If you want to know what it is, go to the back of the card. It will explain to you right there, you know, exactly what you see on the chemistry screen. So, note that's what the card should look like. Now, if we go down here to our fullback position, all right, and we click on old Jared Cook, you're going to see his chemistry badge is kind of like crossed out. That's because he's out of position. He's a tight end at a fullback position, and because of that, you're not allowed to get his chemistry boost. So you can't cheese and bring people, which I don't know, which would have been cool, but I like that as another challenge to it. So they have to be in their true position to get the chemistry boost. All right, so keep that in mind as you're building your roster. Another thing you should keep in mind: you may have a gold Jared Cook that is a 69 overall but has a different chemistry than mine. So not only do you want to find the player at the tier and the skill that you want, but you want to find the one that has a chemistry that fits your play style that you're trying to build. So the opportunity for this is limitless. What that means for my channel is we're going to be doing a lot of like team builders and we're gonna not only get, and the auction block series is gonna get so much deeper. But you know, I could build an all Eagles team. That's my favorite team. Stand up. Now, you may build an all Eagles team. I may build an all Eagles team, but they could be completely different just because of chemistry. And so that's huge right there. Also note that in salary cap mode, your chemistry will go towards your cap total. Later in the video, I'll explain to you some of the stuff they have coming for chemistries and some of the upgrades and abilities that you'll get from maxing out a chemistry, and that's going to be a very important thing in salary cap, because you might have to take some hits at skill in certain positions to get a lower cap so that you can invest it into chemistry. And some people might choose to just ignore chemistry and go all into the actual player at their raw talent. So it's going to be deep and it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's look at a chemistry that we almost have filled out. So let's go to the base balanced offense, okay? Solidify your offensive performance with improved awareness and strength. We see it gives our players 1 strength and 1 awareness, and it targets everyone on our offense. So that's a pretty solid one. It affects a wide area of people. Strength and awareness is kind of like, eh. And you may be thinking like, yeah, man, how much is 1 strength, 1 awareness really gonna be? I don't know that that's game changing. I really don't think that is, but here's the thing. You can have, at the beginning of the year, these chemistries are a little bit weaker. They're going to get stronger throughout the year, but you can have more than 1 chemistry going at the same time. So you start building chemistries. You find 3, 4 chemistries. Maybe they all target your running back. And then you start adding +2 agility, +2 speed, +3 truck. Again, just whatever combination you can get with your chemistries. Then it starts to make a lot of sense really quick early on in the game. Over the future of the game, they're going to be adding more powerful chemistries. You're going to have more powerful cards to the point where instead of Jared Cook going into the chemistry and only adding 1 little part to that pie chart, he can add 2 or 3 or 4, maybe even 5, or maybe he might max out the entire pie chart himself. And he could be like a special edition. He might just be a rarity within his actual tier and position, and it's gonna get crazy. They're also going to have abilities later on in the year to where maybe you do a run-based chemistry and it targets your running back, and it gives your running back the ability to where every time he gets in a tackle battle, the button for his tackle battle is gonna be Y. So your chances of winning tackle battles go through the roof because you know what button is gonna be every single time. That's going to be a big chemistry, and that's why you don't want to ignore it. That's why you want to understand this, and you want to use it and start mastering it now, because it's going to help you out in the long run. But let's try and fill this base balanced offense chemistry really quick. So what we want to do is, we'll click here and we'll look. We want to look for players in our lineup that have that chemistry. So if we look right here, Crabtree, solid. He's one of our highest rated wide receivers right now, but he doesn't have any chemistry. He's doing nothing on a chemistry front. So if we look down, yeah, we have 2. Okay, so we have 2 players right here that we could throw up that aren't in our lineup right now that will actually take us towards that chemistry. So we're gonna sub in right here, and now if we go look at the pie chart, you see it went up 1. There's only 1 more spot that we need to max out this base balanced offense chemistry. So we'll come over here. All right. We'll get Ted Ginn in here, and then bow, we have accomplished our first chemistry. And now when we're hovering over it, you see everybody that got the statistical boost here. Okay, now of course, they're not getting the craziest boost here, but what I do want to point out is you look at Ivory, and I don't know this dude's name, but he's our right tackle. You see his overall, they're blue. It was enough of a statistical boost for that to push them just over the top for their overall to go up, and that's why their overall is showed in blue. And if we go to Chris Ivory, and then we'll go to the back of his card, we see it's going to be blue because we've activated this chemistry. But if we keep going to his stats, again here it'll show us what he got the boost on. But if we look at his stats, it's actually going to show you where they got the boost. So it's not like Styles last year, like, does it work? I don't know. What is this voodoo? No, you can actually see statistically where they got the upgrade. If it was more, a more powerful chemistry, we scroll down and we'd see everything in blue. They got boosted because of the chemistry. Now, if you saw where if your players get enough of a statistical increase, or to their attributes, it'll boost their overall in the same way that if enough of your players overalls get boosted by chemistry, your team overall will be boosted by the chemistry, and you'll see that reflected in your team overall turning blue, and it'll go up however many spots is deserving. So that is chemistry in a nutshell. I feel like I covered everything. It's going to get better throughout the year. There's going to be more chemistries unlocked. So stay tuned. Be very mindful of the players that you're picking when you're going off the auction block. Don't just buy the cheapest one, maybe. Look at the chemistry. Is it worth clicking on it, making it a little bigger? Look at the chemistry and make sure it's going towards what you're building. And have fun with it, man. I feel like I covered everything, or at least gave you guys enough to be dangerous. If I did forget anything, I'll try to notate it in the description. And if I'm just spacing it on something important, please chime in the comment section just to help people out, because I want this to be somewhere where people can really grow and learn and get started, man. Get that mutt team started off strong. I thank you for rocking with your boy again. If you're watching this early, smack that, or anytime, if you enjoyed and you got anything from this, it helps me out a ton. Smack the like button. If we hit 10K likes, another video is being dropped immediately. If I don't have a video to go live, I gotta give out a game of Madden. Okay, so be on the lookout for that. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for all support. Until next time, God first, God bless. Uh-oh, it's on. It's on. Oh, Rob takes a hit.
Oh, I'm out.
Uh-oh, does Rob have any bullets? Oh! Rob was defeated! Rob was defeated! Uh-oh! I guess you were deservingly the last seed, Rob. You got exposed.